Hey YouTube family, I am coming to you this morning, well today, because I am going to be making chili today. My daughter requested chili for our Christmas dinner, so I'm just going to show you how I do this. It's a really easy, quick recipe. It ain't no razzle dazzle to it. So I'm going to show you how I do this, and it makes a really good chili. All right, I'm going to turn you guys around, get you set up, and I'll show you what I do. All right, guys, I got you guys set up above the pot so you can see what's going on here. This is just some beef that I cooked up. You see it's still smoking, so it's still hot. I put some garlic, minced garlic, some onion and bell pepper in there. Can't really see the onions and bell peppers like that, but they're in there. They done just cooked down with the ground beef. So we're gonna be adding, now y'all, this is how I make my chili. I don't do the red kidney beans, not a big fan of them. So I typically will do whatever beans I feel like putting in mine. I'm not that particular about the rest of them. Like I like black beans, I like pinto beans, I like red beans. So today I'm going to be doing some red beans and some black beans. So I have 2 pounds of ground beef that I put in here. So I'm gonna do 2 cans of beans because I like beans. Actually, we gonna eyeball it because I don't want to overwhelm people who don't really care for the beans like that in their chili. I'm gonna add I might add this can of tomato sauce. I'm not sure about this yet, but I am gonna be adding some fire roasted diced tomatoes and tomato paste. So I'm using tomato paste instead because it's a little thicker, and I will add some water to it, but I want the sauce to be a little thicker. I'm not going to drain the beans, so the starch liquid that's in there, I'm going to leave in there because it helps with thickening the chili as well. And like I said, I might use the tomato sauce. I'm actually also going to use 2 packets of the McCormick's original chili seasoning. You can use whatever you like. If you're one of those people who like to make your own chili seasoning, by all means. I love McCormick's, so we're going to be using McCormick's. I'm using 2 of these. They have different ones. They have the original, mild, or hot. I'm just going to be using the original. All right, so I'm going to start with these beans. And like I said, I'm not going to drain them off. I put like half of the can in there to start. I'm going to see what it looked like because everybody ain't like me. Me and my oldest, we love beans. But my youngest, she don't really like them. And other people that's eating it, I don't know if they like it or not either. So we're just going to add a half a can of both the beans for now. And that might be enough. And for those wondering what I'm using to line this Crockpot, these are just the Reynolds Crockpot liners, slow cooker liners. I buy these at different places. Those came from Sam's because really that's really the best bang for your buck for the amount you get and the cost of it. So yeah, y'all know I be thrifty out here in these streets. So there we go. We got the beans in there. Now we're going to add these tomatoes. And y'all, I could have opened up all these cans before I started, but I didn't because I'm doing this on the fly. I was about to make this chili and I was like, you know what? Let's turn on this camera and share how we make this chili because it's easy. So we're going to add in those fire roasted tomatoes. I don't like the way this one is looking. Don't look like it was as ripe on that end piece. Sometimes I will add just some regular diced tomatoes. Sometimes I will do rotel. So I'm not that picky with that either. When I want a little spice to it, I'll do the rotel. And I just do the original rotel. Nothing too crazy because like I said, y'all know I like spicy. Everybody don't like spicy like that. So I try to I can always add my crushed pepper flakes in my bowl and be just happy. All right, now I'm gonna add in the tomato paste. Yes, I'm adding in the whole can. So most likely, the way it's looking so far, I probably won't be using the tomato sauce, but I wanted to pull it out just in case I wanted to add it. All right. All right. We got it all off of there. Now I'm gonna add a little bit of water. So we can loosen up that tomato paste. And if you ever cooked in a slow cooker, you know that it helps to keep your dishes like something like this very juicy, like, so it's not gonna, you know, cook out all your moisture. All right, I'm gonna add a little bit more water. So I did 2 of the tomato paste can full of water. So now let's add these McCormick chili seasoning packets. All right. And then we're just gonna mix that in. Now see how easy that was? And if y'all know anything about dishes like this, chili, spaghetti, any kind of tomato-based dishes, the more days between eating it, the better it tastes. Like, it's gonna be good the first day, but the next day, even better, and even better the next day after that. Is something about all that goodness just kind of sitting together. So I'm gonna add one more thing. And this is, you know, preference. But I do add just a little bit of sugar, and I'm not adding as much as is in here. This is just my scoop from my sugar container. So I'm just adding a little bit of sugar, and the sugar helps to cut the acidity of the tomatoes and the tomato sauce. And I don't add a lot. As you can see, you're not going to taste that sugar. Now for people who like more than that, you add it to your freaking bowl and sweeten it up that way, because I don't want sweet chili. I just want to cut the acid. So next season, guys, because y'all know I garden, I am going to can up some diced tomatoes and just regular tomato sauce. I did pasta sauce for all of my tomatoes this season. So when I got ready to make this chili, I was like, oh, I would have loved to have made this with my own tomatoes and own tomato sauce. And I can make my own tomato paste. So next season, that's what's happening. So anyway, guys, that's all I do. You see how easy that was, how quick that comes together. I'm going to throw the top on this, and then I'm just going to let it go. There's no timer on how long I'm going to let this cook. I'm just going to let it cook, because this isn't Christmas morning. So I'm cooking it early. I'll put it in the fridge and then I'll bring it back out, put it back on the crock pot and let it heat up and they can enjoy. So I hope you guys like this video. Like I said, it was a quick and easy one. Hold on a second, guys. So like I said, this is a quick and easy one. I just wanted to share it. It's a very simple recipe. You ain't got to do too much. Like some people be doing too much. You ain't got to do too much to have good tasting food. So there you go. Easy chili recipe. Throw it all in a crock pot. The only thing I had to cook was the ground beef. And I'll let that go and it'll be ready when we're ready to eat it and we can enjoy it. You can add some cheese on top. Like I said, I like heat. You can do some jalapenos or just some crushed peppers. My daughter likes to eat them with tortilla chips, her chili, and or Fritos. And I have crackers. And I can make cornbread if necessary. You could just do whatever you like. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys had a happy holiday, and I will talk to you guys again soon. Bye. All right, guys, real quick, because I just felt like somebody probably was wondering, what's she going to do with the beans that she didn't use for the recipe? I'm going to put them in a freezer bag and freeze them. That's what I'm going to do, because guess what? We'll have chili again. Maybe I'll use them in like some burritos, taco burritos or something like that. You know, just thaw them out, rinse them off, throw them in a pan, and I don't care that it's red and black beans. Don't care. So that's what I do when I don't use a whole can of anything. Had I not used a whole can of tomato paste or anything, I throw that in a freezer bag and freeze it for a later recipe. All right, guys, have a good day. Talk to you soon. Peace.